Good morning, y'all. Happy Monday. It, it's a little wet out there. Yep, y'all made it. Good job. The rain didn't stop you. If you guys didn't know it, CrossFit Games went on this weekend. A lot of people did not know that. I didn't realize it until Saturday, but there are YouTube videos playing all over where you can watch it. It was pretty cool. Lots of crazy hard workouts. It's actually playing on the back screen, some of the recaps back there. Anyway, there's a new fittest man in the world, and Tia Claire Toomey won for the 8th time. She had a break in the middle because she had a baby, and then came back and then won again. Just dominated everything. So if you guys want to watch some super freak athletes do some really heavy weights really fast for long periods of time, it's out there. It's pretty good to watch. Anyway, so today we are going to start I know new month started Friday, but we're starting our new month today, which means new extra work is in the back. We've got new EMOMs, which are going to have a little bit different focus. Some of our workouts are going to take some interesting little twists where we're going to try some new stuff. We will probably start that tomorrow or maybe Wednesday. So we'll deal with that later. But today we're going to start with 4 minutes of cardio. You've got 20 seconds of that seated split stretch. So just go into the seated position, hold for 20, hold for 20, and then go to the middle for 20. Then you're going to do that box pigeon reach through. So you're going to grab a box from the back, and you're going to put your leg up on it and turn your leg sideways like you're laying it down on that box. And then reach down through towards your bottom foot. Get 20-second hold, then do the other side. Shin box rotation. You're going to flip those legs side to side, push your knees to the ground, lift them up, go the other side, push them down to the ground. Then you'll go grab a band and slap it around the rig, and you're going to do that banded bicep stretch, hook it around the back of your wrist, lean away, let it pull all these muscles and tendons, stretch everything out. And then you've got 10 of the face pulls and chest pulls. So pull it towards your chest, get your shoulders down and back, stretch it all out. Make sure your shoulder blades are moving as you're pulling and you're not just using arms. And then do the same thing to the face, 10 and 10. Then for our EMOM, you guys will probably notice at the top it says week 1, and the score is going to be check mark. So what you're going to do is we're going to have 8 rounds every 60 seconds. You're going to do air squats, sit-ups, and push-ups. So air squats, just body weight squatting. A sit-up, lay on your back, touch the ground, sit up, touch your toes. Push-up, normal, standard push-up. If you're going to do the burn, it's 3 reps of each. And you got 60 seconds to get that done, and whenever you're finished, you rest until that minute's up. Then the next round, you're just going to repeat that every round for 8 rounds. If you finish that 3 reps of each for all 8 rounds, you're going to put the check mark when you record your score. So you just check the box. Yes, I completed it. And then just put in your notes, burn. Because next week, those reps are going to go up. RX would be 4 reps of each. Comp would be 5 reps of each. And next week, they're all going to go up 1. So burn is going to go to 4 reps. RX is going to go to 5. Comp is going to go to 6. And we're going to build up throughout the month and see if we could still hang on to all those reps every 60 seconds. And we're going to build a little bit of conditioning into these specific movements, air squats, sit-ups, and push-ups. So remember, you're doing these, if you're doing burn, 3 reps, 3 reps, 3 reps, and whenever you finish, you rest. So it benefits you to get those done relatively quickly, because if you just drag it out over the minute, the next minute starts, and you're right back to work, right? So even though it's meant to be relatively fast, it is also meant to be really clean. So do your movements really well. Like squat all the way, come all the way up, and make sure you're going full range of motion. You don't want to get into the habit of just speed repping half distance, because that's going to become a habit that you'll later have to try and unprogram yourself from doing that. So it's going to be push-ups, sit-ups, air squats, sit-ups, and push-ups every 60 seconds, whichever one of those you choose, 3 reps, 4 reps, or 5 reps, and we'll go 8 rounds. Like I said, if you complete it, you'll click the check mark button that you made it for those reps. Then for the main WOD today, we've got really 9 minutes of work, but it's split into 3 3-minute AMRAPs. So you're going to do 10 burpee box overs. So you're going to have a box. You're going to do a burpee, your chest and thighs touch the ground. You come up, and then if you're doing RX or comp, you're going to jump on top of that box, step off the other side, and now do a burpee from the other side. Jump on that box, step off the other side. If you're doing the burn, you can step up on that box. You don't have to jump. And obviously, you can scale that box height to whatever you want. For comp, the box height is going to be 30 inches for guys, 24 for the ladies. RX is 24-20, burn is 20-16, and stepping, you can jump to if you want to. And then as usual, scale those boxes to whatever you need. Then you're going to go to 10 dumbbell shoulder to overhead, which means that you get a choice. You get that dumbbell here, and you've just got to take this from your shoulder, which means it has to touch the shoulder, to overhead. And whether you want to shoulder press that, or put a little legs in it, or even push jerk that, or even split jerk, as long as it goes from the shoulder to a locked out arm overhead, it counts. So you got 10 reps. You switch arms whenever you feel like it. You can do one whole round with your right arm, the next round with your left arm. That's up to you. But the reps are 10 and 10, and you're going to go for 3 minutes. You're going to do as many rounds and reps as possible in 3 minutes, and then there's going to be a 60-second rest break. And then we're going to start over. And you're going to go another 3 minutes of the same thing, 60-second rest break, and then we're going to start over one more time. So we're going to do 3 minutes, as many rounds and reps as possible, with a 1-minute break 3 times in a row, and you're going to have 3 separate scores. So let's say I finish 1 round in that first 3 minutes. There's 10 burpee box overs and 10 shoulder overhead. I've done 20 reps. So my first score is going to be 20. And on the next round, let's say all of a sudden I get super fast and I finish 2 rounds. Well, now that's 10, 20, 30, 40. Now my second round would be 40. Does that make sense? So you're going to score each of the 3-minute rounds separately, and we're starting at the top each time. We're starting over. Any questions on any of that? All right, let's warm up. We got 4 minutes of cardio. We got lots of mobility to do today.